I think your husband likes me. Welcome to Hey EW. I am RJ City, and my guest is CJ Perry. Hey.
Hey.
Great. Good start.
EW.
Okay.
Perfect.
Really nice. You've seen the show. You've come prepared.
Of course. I have my phone here with notes.
Not necessary.
I go everywhere with my phone.
Okay, good,
Yeah.
good. Anytime you get a call or something, just, let me know. You could take a break. Well,
I mean, I have clients, and I don't know if you know, Andrade is always in a big demand, so
sure.
I have to make sure.
He doesn't answer my calls, but I'm assuming he answers yours. Just to clarify, you're not Russian? I mean, good for you, but there goes half my questions, and now I owe Tony Schiavone $15.
Oh my God.
Why does everyone think that you're Russian?
Well, because I grew up in Latvia. I grew up in the former Soviet Union for 13 years.
Yes.
And I went to a Russian school. I went to a Russian ballet school where they hit me with paddles.
Okay.
And they threw bags at me. And
As part of the training?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they called me stupid woman cow.
Stupid woman cow.
Yeah.
They just put it all in there for you. That's really
like
nice.
stupid woman cow. And so that's why
Yeah, I'm sorry to...
It's very normal.
Yeah,
like,
unleash that
thanks
trauma again.
That's exactly what you're
apologize.
doing. A lot of PTSD from that.
Yeah.
But,
Okay, let's spin it around. Maybe it's a good thing people think you're Russian. Maybe they'll leave you alone,
Well, the problem is that I speak without an accent now, so people just think I'm a because they're like, oh, they just think I'm a Was that a bad word?
Can I tell you something, in all honesty?
Yeah.
In over 80 episodes we've done, that's the first time this word has been ushered here. Congratulations, we'll give you a parting gift after the show. Let's move on. You're actually from Gainesville, Florida. See where it makes more sense. Maybe it's a good thing that people think you're Russian. You know what I mean? Can you do a Florida accent for the people?
Isn't this like a Florida accent?
I guess.
I guess it depends on where you're from in Florida.
Yeah, give me the Gainesville accent.
I lived there for 2 years of my life, so I'm not from
Okay,
Gainesville.
passing through Gainesville. Your mother was a professional ballet dancer.
She was a professional modern dancer and an opera singer and a Broadway.
Okay.
And she paints icons now.
Good for her.
I know, and she does spiritual teaching.
We all have crystals.
I know.
Your father was a Christian missionary.
Yes.
So does that just explain all of your...
My mom's also Jewish.
Okay.
And we had Shabbat on Fridays, church on Sundays.
Shabbat shalom to you.
Shalom.
So you got a professional showbiz mom.
Yeah.
Christian missionary father.
Who's also in show business.
And does that explain all of your psychological complexes? Did you just tell the therapist what your father and mother do and they go, we got it?
I am literally them. My dad's a workaholic.
Yeah.
He's straight edge, but a workaholic. Pretty
and
much.
He's the one who moved you guys to Latvia, right? Which is truly the Florida of Europe. Were you exotic?
Truly the Florida.
Were you exotic?
It's flat just like Florida.
Isn't that beautiful?
No mountains. Actually, ironically, you're really intelligent.
It's the glasses.
It is the
And
glasses.
then they would say to you, tell me about this exotic land you call Gainesville, right?
The swamps and alligators?
Yes, to the
or
Latvians who were really...
Oh yeah, so exotic. One cool thing is the sea, it gets so cold that the sea in Latvia, the Baltic Sea, freezes over because it's negative 50 in the winter, and you can either ice fish or you can just walk to Finland.
We'll cut that out. I don't need the topography lesson. So you're in Latvia, you learn all these languages, you become really cultured.
Are you American?
I'm a lot of different things. I'm a dual citizen.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that fascinating?
You're not European, so that makes you a little bit more.
Then, at age 17, you're like, I gotta get out of here. You move to New York to become a dancer, right? Let me list a partial list of all the places you've trained. Not the Stupid Woman Cow School, the American dance schools. The Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater.
Alvin Ailey.
Ballet Hispanico.
Yep.
The Broadway Dance Center.
Yes.
My favorite, the Martha Graham Center of Contemporary Dance. See, now I'm impressed. Aha!
I love that you know who Martha Graham is.
So you must know many styles of dance, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was a break dancer.
Well, so I don't want to ask you to stand because it's a little rude. But if you sat there, if I called out some genres, would you just give a little sitting dance sample?
Sure.
Okay.
I can't. It's not like in my prime when I was 21
It's
or
okay.
18.
We
where
know.
I was, dancing with Rihanna or Pink, no big deal.
Let's start with the cha-cha.
You want me to stand up and do the cha-cha?
No, I said sit and do it. Just give me a little indication of it. We'll blur it out. Don't worry.
I can't do that right
Okay.
now.
What about jazz? Hip hop. Swing.
Oh, swing? How can I swing? You want me to swing you like we're in the 1940s?
Foxtrot.
What?
Salsa. Waltz. Breakdancing. Ballroom. disco, flamenco, wasted at a nightclub. Excellent. Really, really well done. And I think you finally escaped your mother's shadow. Then you attended Florida State University because, according to you, you wanted to experience the traditional American university, which means what? You put absinthe in your cereal and then just did a swanton off a roof, that kind of thing?
I actually pretty much did exactly that.
You were in a sorority?
Ew, I was in a breakdancing club.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I wasn't really into paying for friends, you know? Now I see the value in paying for friends, actually. Yeah. But I just wanted to breakdance. I wanted to go and win competitions like 8 Mile, and I did.
Congrats to you.
Thank you.
Which brings me to my next point. You're hot and flexible, or so I'm told. You certainly don't want to be ugly and flexible, or else you'd be a contortionist in a freak show. Which one do you think is going to go away first?
Well, hot is subjective. And flexible, I'm always gonna be flexible. I'm not just physically flexible. I'm like water, I'm a chameleon. I lived in Gainesville, I lived in Latvia, I lived in Florida, I lived in Honduras, I lived in LA, I lived in the Philippines, I lived in Jamaica, I lived in the North Pole. I mean, like I'm so fluid, I can do anything. I was a professional breakdancer, I'm a manager, I'm a professional wrestler. I might just take over your show actually now if I think about it.
I think you need to admit that you don't need all parts of your body to be flexible. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's not a good thing. What's a body part that you try to keep as tight as possible?
Why does it always have to be a body part? Why can't we be flexible, like flexible? I'm flexible. I don't have to just do it my way.
In 2009, you were a member of the all-female pop singing group No Means Yes. Could there be a more you can't say that anymore band name? Might as well call yourself Me Too and the Groomers.
Pretty much.
Why do you think that was a good name?
At the time, Obama was running for president.
Okay.
And there was Yes, I Can. And so all of us felt like we kept on getting no's in the industry. So it was like, you give us a no, we're gonna make a yes.
Right.
No, like, we'll find a way.
You had no idea that it would age so poorly.
Yeah, but like, as we know, as if you watch Mean Girls, many things have not aged as well from the mid, early 2000s and now.
And at your audition for this group, you sang Jesus Loves Me.
I did.
That's a risk.
I didn't know any other songs.
Right. Well, you know, Jesus Loves Me is public domain. So technically, you could sing it on the show without any legal repercussions.
I mean, pretty much, but I just literally didn't know any other songs. I was just a dancer.
You could sing it on this show without any legal repercussions.
Absolutely not.
Give me a little.
Absolutely
Just
not.
give me the first line.
You wouldn't be able to afford me. I have my rate to sing is so
What
high.
if I sing it with you?
For $1 million.
She dances, but she doesn't sing. You were in Pitch Perfect. You were in Pitch Perfect 2.
I was.
You were not in Pitch Perfect 3. Why'd they blackball you?
Oh my God. Well, I was a Bella, and then I was a Legacy Bella, and they didn't bring back the Legacy Bellas.
You got canceled from the Pitch Perfect. You were Pitch Imperfect.
I'm always perfect. I was too perfect.
Okay, tell that to Anna Kendrick. Before you dabbled in the Bulgarian meats.
Actually, Anna Kendrick brought me back in the second episode. I just want to correct you real quick. They weren't going to bring me back. And she went to not Miss Elizabeth. She went to Elizabeth Banks and said, take it out of my payroll.
Wow.
I want her in the Legacy Bellas.
So that no meant yes.
No means yes.
Not anymore. Before you dabbled in the Bulgarian meats, you were paired with Miro on camera as his manager, and then you formed a real-life relationship. Is that the best way to date?
Are we shoot or are we kayfabe?
I don't know what those words mean.
Oh my God.
I just do this show and I go on my way.
Okay.
I'm saying, if you're paired together with somebody, you kiss them and you hug them. If there's a spark there, great. But then if there's nothing, you'd be like, we're acting. Who made the first move? Who made it real? That's what I want to know.
I can't answer this question because you just made me laugh so hard.
Okay. All right, that's fine. We'll move on. The shame is if you do break up, you'll have to book a divorce first. Miro told me that he has incredibly nice feet, but he wouldn't show them. Can you attest?
He has flat feet.
He's flat feet, so he's embarrassed by them. He flops around the house like a duck, is what you're saying.
Pretty much.
Poor
I mean, my feet have really high arches, and I always notice high arches. I'm kind of obsessed with high arches because it's a dancer thing.
Right.
And so his feet are flat. But I guess it works well for wrestling. You know?
And then you walk around the house, he sees your high arches, and he yells, "Stupid woman cow," right? That kind of thing?
Pretty much.
I don't want to get too personal, but you disclosed this on national television, so it's fair game.
Perfect.
You once dated the Old Spice guy?
Oh, Jesus.
I just want to know if any Old Spice products are allowed in your house.
Actually, Miro loves Old Spice. He buys Old Spice all the time. It kind of makes me laugh.
I would find the deodorant to be triggering, you know?
He's a confident man.
If my wife J.K. Simmons, I don't think I would have farmer's insurance.
Whoa, those are big words.
Have you met J.K. Simmons?
Who's J.K. Simmons?
I'll show you later on my phone. You have 3 dogs. What are their names?
I might have been a virgin when I got married. I might still be. You never know.
Great. Well,
Perfect.
not so flexible then. You have 3 dogs. What are the dogs' names?
Charlie, Joy, and Pickles.
Okay. The J in CJ stands for what?
Joy.
Did you name your
No,
dog
I don't name
after yourself?
No, Miro names all the animals and pretty much anything.
He named the dog after you?
Yeah.
Don't you think you're putting a lot of pressure on this dog?
Well, she does bring everyone joy, according to Mercedes and Pam.
It's just a lot, and we can't even say those names, even though they're the real names. I know what they mean. People know what they mean. Don't say that. You ought to be. That's like the C word here, quite frankly.
Oh, sorry. I thought you didn't know what kayfabe or shoot meant.
I've been hoisted by my own petard. You were on season 7 of The Surreal Life. Let's do a little speed shoot interview. I'm gonna list.
Season what?
Season 7. Oh. You didn't know this?
I didn't know it was season 7, but I do know it was the reboot.
Right.
Because it went off for 15 years.
Yes, and you came back,
yeah.
and you said no means yes to real life. Here we go.
I said no means no there.
Let's do a speed shoot
yeah.
interview. I'm gonna list some cast members. You say something disparaging about them. Kim Coles.
She loves her crystals.
Very disparaging. Dennis Rodman.
I woke up many nights in my room to him sitting in a corner, just sitting there.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a very big man.
I'll say Frankie Muniz.
Very Frankie. Very Malcolm in the Middle. Just
Yeah,
Malcolm in the Middle.
typecast him. And finally, Stormy Daniels.
She has really good feet. She has really pretty arches. And I made a big deal about it. Really big deal about it. I was like, oh my God, your arches! And she's like, you're a weirdo. And then they used it, and then apparently like her OnlyFans went up a lot after that.
God
got played.
bless.
I know.
I don't care about the rest of the cast. You said being away from the women's locker room was one of the hardest things for you. So now that you're back, is there any good dirt?
There's always good dirt.
Say anything about me? Any come up at all?
I mean, they're always wondering how old you are and what ethnicity, and if they're real glasses.
Sometimes it's just better to keep secrets.
I just like wonder, are they real glasses?
I mean, they're real. Are they functional? It's anyone's guess. They're on my face, right?
Oh, so you're like following the 2014 trend from Instagram?
Yes, because why be topical? What's old is new again. Do you know what I'm saying?
Or this?
I liked when Seinfeld did the blazer and the bra. You've said you're open to wrestling again. Why?
That's a very good point. I ask myself that a lot.
Yes.
But I went to training this week, and my thing is like, I am here. I came back to manage one of the best athletes in the world, which is Miro. Like he is. I mean, have you seen him do a drop kick? It's insane, and like literally
with the flat arches.
It's
knocks somebody's
insane.
face off.
Literally.
But as somebody else who doesn't wrestle anymore, I want to tell you, this is the place to be. You've got it made. You know what I'm saying? You wrestle, life only gets worse. It doesn't get better. You're hot and flexible because you don't wrestle. You understand what I'm saying?
I mean, but I did go through 10 tables by Samoan Dragon, so.
Yes. Yes, you did.
Yeah.
You shouldn't do it anymore.
But I feel like I want to maybe have a cage match, and I maybe want to have a hardcore match, just to say I did it. Just one time. Just one time. Just one time.
And one day we will all be cold and stiff.
But I really want to make all the champion. Like now that Miro just wants me to stay in the kitchen and like cook, clean, and listen and go and fight God or not fight God or I don't know. Like it's very confusing.
It's all very stupid woman count to me. You know what I'm saying?
It's very stupid woman count to me too. Yeah. So I'm just like want to find people that I can help make champion.
Okay.
And then maybe I'll go and.
Okay.
Have you done a hardcore match?
No.
Have you done a cage match?
No. And I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Stick with me. You'll never have to wrestle.
Yeah, but I just
Life will
want
be great.
gimmicks.
We just have brunch all the time.
I just want to have things that I can just like take advantage of people, like, and just beat them with a freaking
you've certainly taken
kendo
advantage
stick.
of me with that run-on sentence, and I think you've crushed it. And I want to say, from RJ City to CJ Perry, I feel like you've ripped off my name.
I just feel like we should keep it RJ and CJ.
No, we're not doing the thing. This isn't the thing. Don't make it a thing. That face says, let's make it a thing.
Oh
Don't
my
make it a
God,
thing. Nope, we're not making it a thing. That's the show. We're done. No thing. No thing. We're done. That's it. Goodbye. We're done. Shh. We're done. Stop clapping. It's over. It's over.
I'll tell you all the tea. All the women love
Stop.
tea.
Are you going to sing Jesus Loves Me or no?
If we do RJ and CJ.
Cut it.